Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Welcome back to YCP sessions. Today we will be reading about, let's go to the asanas in Hatha Yoga test. So you have to remember the count of asanas explained in each of the Hatha Yoga texts. In Hatha Yoga Pradipika, number of asanas given is 15. They have explained 15 asanas. Whereas in Geranda Samhita, 32 asanas have been described. Hatha Ratnavali, 36. Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, 84. So, just remember 15 asanas in Hatha Yoga, 32 in Geranda Samhita, 36 in Hatha Ratnavali, and Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, 84. Out of this, what are the 4 main asanas? In Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati is Siddhasana, Padmasana, Ugrasana, and Swastikasana. Siddhasana, Padmasana, Ugrasana, Swastikasana, and Siddha Paddhati. Whereas in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, again 4 asanas will come. We will go through it. So, what is defined as asana as per Swatma Rama? Asana is nothing but a posture which can achieve sound health, stability, lightness of the body and mind. Okay. What is meant by asana? Asana is nothing but a posture which can help us to achieve sound health, to have good health, stability in our life, lightness of the body and mind. Not only lightness of the body, it also gives lightness of the mind. So asana is explained by Swatma Rama in 3 points: sound health, stability, and lightness. So what were the 15 asanas which has been explained? Swastikasana, Gomukasana, Virasana, Kurmasana, Kukkutasana, Uttana Kurmasana, Dhanurasana, Matsendrasana, Paschimottanasana, Mayurasana, Sevasana, Siddhasana, Padmasana, Simhasana, and Bhadrasana. Now the point is, these 4 are the important asanas. So what Swatma Rama said is that these 15 asanas he has explained. Out of these 15 asanas, if a person is able to do these 4 asanas, Siddhasana, Padmasana, Simhasana, Bhadrasana, he is good enough. He is having good health. These 4 asanas, you have to remember this: Siddhasana, Padmasana, Simhasana, and Bhadrasana. This 4 out of 15, these 4 are very much important. And again in this 4, the one which is most important is the Siddhasana. In this 4, again Siddhasana is very much important. Usually, if you see these 4 asanas, these are meditative postures. These are sitting postures. So a person who can sit for a longer time, that means he has attained flexibility, he has attained stability. If he is sitting in Siddhasana for hours together, for days together, that means he has reached to the ending stages, that is Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. Only in Siddhasana and Padmasana, we will go and think of Samadhi. You are just in your Samadhi state. Dharana, Dhyana. So that's why out of these 15 asanas, these 4 asanas are very important. Again, in these 4 asanas, Siddhasana is very much important. You have to remember these 4 names. Whereas, these are the asanas which has been given in Geranda Samhita. So, these are the asanas. This you need not remember, but Hatha Yoga Pradipika, you should be able to remember these asanas. So here we have given it. Siddhasana, Padmasana. These are the 4 main asanas according to Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Okay. Out of this, Siddhasana, because it is the best. Whereas total asanas given by the Shiva are 84. Total asanas given by Adi Shiva are 84. Again, here it has been said that a correct meditation post is very much important to a yogi, because that is the asana, that is the posture which would lead to the higher consciousness. So that's why Siddhasana is preferred. Now, the first asana, Siddhasana. It has been explained from Shloka 35 to 43 in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. In English, it is also known as Adept's Pose. Don't worry about the English name. You should always remember the Sanskrit name, Siddhasana. The picture, it's not there. You might have seen this Siddhasana. So, some points which you need to remember is, what is the benefit of the Siddhasana? What is the benefit of the Siddhasana? Explained in Hatha Yoga Pradipika for spirituality or spiritually. The main spiritual benefit is it breaks open the door to liberation. That means it will help us to reach samadhi. It will break the Sahasra Chakra. Liberation happens when all the chakras are activated. So this is the Sahasra Chakra. If the Kundalini energy activates from the Mooladhara and it comes over here and it breaks the chakra, that means you are merged, your soul is merged from this ghata, the soul emerges and it goes and merges with the Parabrahma. So that's why the spiritual benefit of Siddhasana is it breaks open the door to liberation. Okay. And in Siddhasana, people practice with Shambhavi Mudra. This is the Mudra. So Siddha Sambhavi. In Siddhasana, people usually meditate using Shambhavi Mudra. And also in this book, sometimes Siddhasana names have been given in this way. Synonyms, similar name to Siddhasana is Vajrasana, Mukta. Mukta means Mukti of our Atma. Muktasana, Guptasana. These are the three names synonymically we are using for Siddhasana in this book. Okay. This is the most important of all the asana. It purifies the 72,000 nadis. So, it has been told that a person with mitahara and meditation sits for Siddhasana for 12 years, he will get the siddhis, perfection of siddhis. All his siddhis will be perfect. 12 years of Siddhasana with mitahara and meditation, he will attain siddhis. And once a person starts practicing Siddhasana, his prana is stabilized, his vital energies are stabilized. That means he will reach to Kevala Kumbhaka. There are the Ashtakumbhakas, right? After Ashtakumbhakas, once we started practicing Kevala Kumbhaka, that means no breathe in and no breathe out. Kevala Kumbhaka. Unmani, that is mindless state. Mindless means no mind state will be achieved with the help of the Siddhasana. If you are doing Siddhasana, automatically the three bandhas will occur. Jalandhara bandha, Uddena bandha, Moola bandha. So if you start practicing spontaneously, automatically this chin lock, that is throat lock or chin lock, then the stomach lock and the anus lock, it happens automatically. So what are the main benefits? Useful for meditation, concentration, reaching higher state of awareness, stimulation of all the visceral organs. So all organs to stimulate, this Siddhasana helps us, controls the heart rate and blood pressure, increases the secretion of the testosterone. So Siddhasana, if you remember, we will be sitting one itla, ante rendu madamalu meeda కూర్చొని చేస్తాం మనం Siddhasana. So it increases the secretion of the testosterone. That means it increases the functionality or health of the uterus or the reproductive organs. So that is Siddhasana. We will explain about Padmasana also. So second asana is the Padmasana. This also, you people, lotus pose, we say as lotus pose. I am not explaining the pose, you might be knowing this. So what is the main benefit of the Padmasana? The yogi who sits in Padmasana inhales through the entrances of the nadis and fills them with maruta. Maruta is nothing but the air. Marutamu ante gali. With air, it helps for liberation. There is no doubt about it. A person who starts meditation in Padmasana and who regularly follows Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, that is, he is able to inhale air through their nadis, he will definitely attain liberation. He says there is no doubt about it. So what are the main benefits? It reduces blood pressure and muscular tension and breath rate. If you are having too much blood pressure, then it will help us to reduce it. And also if you are taking too many breaths, in general, we are supposed to take 12 to 13 breaths per minute, but some people, they will be having 18, 19, some people 23 also. To reduce the breath rate, we need to start practicing pranayama in Padmasana. And it is an excellent asana for meditation because it reduces the sensory inputs to the brain. Once you sit in Padmasana, the surface area where you are sitting and the body. So if in general, if you go to the biomechanics of each asana, there will be two lines from the center of our body, and again horizontally and vertically there will be center of axis. So when we are sitting in Padmasana, the center of axis will be exactly at our navel center. So that's why it will receive less sensory inputs to the brain. So what we say is this is an excellent asana for the meditation. And also it helps to get stability, physical and mental stability and peace. That is Padmasana. Simhasana. So Simhasana also, I think you people know. Simhasana, you just go to the posture. You have to place the ankles below the scrotum, right ankle on the left side, left ankle on the right side. And it is held in great esteem by the highest yogi. So this asana main benefit, only one point you remember, it facilitates the three bandhas. If you are doing Simhasana, it will help you to do three bandhas easily. Facilitate means easily. It will help you to do easily the three bandhas. Bhadrasana. It has been told that a person who does Bhadrasana, Bhadramu, happy, safe. Bhadramu means safe. It will destroy, it will keep your body safe. That means it will destroy all diseases. It will keep your body and it will keep your mind and soul very carefully. So it protects your body. That's why we say Bhadrasana destroys all diseases. The yogis who are perfected call this Bhadrasana as Gorakshasana. So the persons, the yogis who have started practicing this Bhadrasana, in general, they say that they call this asana as Gorakshasana also. Okay, Bhadrasana is also known as Gorakshasana, but they say the question might be little bit tricky. You have to understand the question in which context they are asking, and then you have to give the answer. Next, Dhanurasana. So Dhanurasana, the main benefit. See, these are benefits given in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. So if the examiner asks you, what are the benefits of Dhanurasana as per Hatha Yoga Pradipika, you should be giving only these points. If you generally give the answer, they are not going to accept. That might be a valid point, but that is not the answer. If I am asking you, what is the benefit of Dhanurasana as per Hatha Yoga Pradipika, you should be able to tell it massages the liver and pancreas and very useful for yogic management of diabetes. Now you should not say that Dhanurasana, it helps to reduce obesity, it helps to reduce the stomach fat, it helps to reduce the problems related to ladies' menstrual problems. Don't go through those answers. You always answer according to the question. So it regulates the digestive, eliminatory, and reproductive organs. Okay. Contraindications. Contraindications means those who should not do. People who are with migraine and deformity of the reproductive organs. If there is any problem with the reproductive organs, they should not do Dhanurasana. Now, Gomukha Asana. It improves the concentration, tones the muscles and nerves around the shoulder and cardiac muscles. So contraindications, neck, shoulder, and knee pain, backache. Ardha Matsyendra Asana, it massages the abdominal muscles and increases the digestive juice, useful for diabetes. Should not do people who are having backache and spinal injury. Paschimottanasana Asana reduces the abdominal fat, spinal flexibility, digestive fare, that is Jina Shakti, increases, makes one free from diseases. Ushtrasana, it decreases the constipation, relieves backache, all spinal related problems are decreased. Drooping shoulders, that is Guni. Some people have this problem known as Guni, where the shoulders will be dropped like this. So drooping shoulders would be corrected with the help of Ushtrasana. It regulates the thyroid gland, very good for thyroid. And asthma, it improves the lung capacity. So hypertensive people should not do. People with back problems should not be able to do, but with the intervention. I mean, with the help of a good yoga trainer, he should be able to practice. And people who are having enlarged thyroid gland also, they should do with care. Shalabhasana, it gives relief from backache, sciatica, slip discs, stimulates appetite, stimulates parasympathetic overflow. People having hypertension, peptic ulcer, hernia, coronary thrombosis, people with weak heart should avoid Shalabhasana. Right, Matsyasana for abdominal ailments, inflamed and bleeding piles. You remember this? Just keep this in your mind. Which asana should be used for inflamed and bleeding piles? That is Matsyasana. Constipation, for thyroid gland regulation and thymus gland stimulation. We should use Matsyasana. And Mayurasana, it elevates the enlargement of the glands. If the glands are too much enlarged, it will help us to contract. Edema, that is water in your feet. So if you know these people people who are pregnancy, ladies who are pregnant in the 8th month and 9th month, their legs will be filled with water. Entire body, if you see, it will be like inflamed kind of thing. Mottam water unnattuga kanipistuntadi. Dani edema antara condition ni. So to decrease edema, we can use Mayurasana. Stomach disorders like flatulence and constipation, sluggishness of liver, it balances all the three doshas, vata, pitta, kapha, and this is very important bit, too much important bit, which asana will help you to remove the poison present in your body, or which will distract the poison. Any kind of poison taken by a person is Mayurasana. It has been said that a person who does Mayurasana, even by mistake, if he is going to have some poison by taking any food, that poison would be removed. So he says it kindles means increases. It increases the gastric fire and enables the destruction of Kalakuta. Kalakuta Vishamu అని అంటారు. Any deadly poison will be distracted by doing Mayurasana. Very important bit. So these are the limitations. Matsyendrasana. Again, this is similar to Ardha Matsyendrasana. Shavasana removes the tiredness and helps to relax the whole body and mind. So we will stop here. This is in general the 15 asanas in Hatha Yoga Pratipika. So today we have finished